Here's my advice as a decently successful entrepreneur from Sydney. Bet on yourself. Just bet on yourself. Today, I remembered the video that talked about interviewing people towards the end of their life. And a very common thing they said was that they regretted not trying. They regretted not trying that business, that passion, whatever it is. They didn't try, and that's a huge regret for a lot of people. Now, let me tell you a story. As it was last year, beginning of last year, I believe, I was working a cushy banking corporate job, right? Very nice salary. And I had just landed a very huge contract with a facility. I won't go into specifics, but my first successful business was a sports club. So, great. I landed this contract. Awesome. I was doing this on the side, and there's a problem. I don't have the staff or anything because it was a very small operation. And I had a choice to make. Do I not take this contract, or do I quit my comfortable, cushy, good-paying corporate banking job and take this leap of faith? And obviously, I quit my job. Now, I go from earning a good amount, I'm not going to say how much, but a good amount, to earning nothing, to losing money on equipment, on paying for renting the facility, and for these classes. Just to let you know, the classes have a capacity of probably 18 to 21. I was having 2 or 3 people per class that I was teaching. Sometimes I had as low as 1 or even nobody in the class. I was happy with 6 people back in those days. And I ran that myself every single day, 7 days a week. After I got home, I did admin, I did social media, I did all the other stuff, sleep, back at it again the next day, and over and over and over again. I think there was probably a 4 or 5 month period where I basically just didn't see my girlfriend. I didn't do anything else. I just worked on this thing that was losing me money every single day. And was it worth it? In the time, I didn't feel like it, right? I quit my good paying job for what? For this? It did not seem worth it at all. But after 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, traction started building. I started hiring. I started putting systems in place. And then things started getting easier. We started to scale and scale and scale. And now I basically don't even coach anymore. I don't teach anymore. Every now and then I have to fill in, but majority of the time, it self-runs by itself. I have systems in place for it to run. Now, if I didn't take that bet on myself, where would I be today? I'd be in my corporate job, still earning a good amount, less than I am now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but for me, I never want to regret anything in my life. I don't care about failing. Sure, I'll give it a try for 6 months, but if I fail, I fail. But if I don't, then I don't.